my name is Courtney Ware. I have a short film called Blur that's playing next weekend, and then I also had the privilege to actually create the sponsor intro bumper thing. I don't quite know what to call it, but for the festival, so get to show a lot of stuff. It's exciting.
Yeah, so that really is a privilege and an honor because not everybody is asked to do it. You know, you have so many like great filmmakers, and it's like, oh my gosh. So when did you get the call? How did that happen?
I think I got the call like probably 9 months ago. It was so long ago that I almost thought that maybe it wasn't actually real. But Cameron Nelson works, as basically on staff for the festival, and he actually kind of put my name in the hat with Bart, and then Bart and I met months and months and months ago, and it was really great. I kept expecting parameters and expecting direction from him, and he gave me complete freedom, and he said, this intro is meant for you to sort of push, and I usually don't get that amount of freedom, and so I was a little like, are you sure I can do whatever? And so it was really exciting because just basically got to go and kind of play with the concepts that I haven't had really a place to execute it, and so yeah, it was a lot of fun, and then I showed it to them, and they got really excited, so it was great.
Tell us what it is. Tell us a little bit what it is, if you can explain it.
Yeah, so my husband is actually a lighting designer, and he does a lot of projection, and we love playing with projectors, and actually our Christmas decorations are projecting into our windows like snow and stuff like that. And so I've always loved the idea of projectors, and even in film how we project reality essentially. And so Bart was telling me about how at VideoFest it's these stories can connect and technology can connect people, and so I thought it was actually a concept that really works. But basically we have a woman who walks into a studio and a projection grid pops up, and it was really important that we see the pixels, and so there's some close-up shots of pixels and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden a very organic forest type picture is projected on her, and I always had this idea of the projection lamp of the projector turning into the sun, and so then she sort of catapulted into a very organic world, and as the really short piece progresses, those two worlds start kind of colliding, and we see pixels of organic things, and then we see actual feet on leaves and crunching, and so the whole idea is sort of playing with reality versus the digital world. So I think it was really fun, and then of course she runs back into the studio and we see all of our wonderful sponsors, and then we see the logo. So it was a lot of fun.
So how long did it take to film that?
It was actually really quick. I shot for an afternoon at a park near my house, and then we shot around sunset with our actress Tamara Clark, and then we spent a morning at a studio. So probably I shot it over a couple days, but it probably took a total of a day. So it was really quick, and then the edit came really easily. So it was quick and easy. It was a lot of fun.
So does VideoFest provide you? I know you know a lot of people, but do they provide like a group of people to help, or how does that work?
Yeah, it was great. I knew I needed a studio, and so I asked Bart if we could get a studio, and actually he got NPS Studios, Mark Stevens over there, and we started talking, and we found a date that works for them, and so it was really great because we got basically to walk into a studio and use that space and show the space as a studio. So it was easy with the help from Bart and VideoFest.
So tell us about your other film, Blur.
Yeah, so Blur, it's funny, Blur kind of plays with this idea of reality and what's real as well. But Blur is about a woman who is struggling with a commissioned art piece, and sort of her two realities start blurring together, for lack of a better word, but it's revealed. I don't know, should I tell the reveal, or should I? I'll tell the
No,
reveal.
make people come.
Make people come?
Yeah.
There's a reveal, so you should come and see it. But yeah, that film was really important to me. It sort of reflects my own struggles with creativity and artistry, and so it was a really personal film. It's the first film that I actually wrote. I had another film a couple years ago that I had directed, but it was my first kind of venture into that sort of bearing of the soul when you write your own piece. And so yeah, it's really special to me. And actually, I think Bart saw Blur, and I think that was one of the things, the reasons why he was willing to kind of give me the shot at kind of making this intro video. So yeah, that was exciting.
And that plays next week on...
It plays on Saturday as part of the Storytime block. I have no idea what time it is. I think it's the afternoon.
People can find out.
Yeah, you should find out.
So how can we follow you and your work?
Yeah, I have a Twitter account at Courtney P. Ware, but then also my company, Aware Films, to play on my last name.
Oh, that's really cute.
Isn't that cute? Yeah. So Aware Films, we have a Facebook page, and then at Aware Films. So that's basically very like work. We'll post screenings and stuff like that. So, but my personal Twitter and Instagram, I kind of post like stuff on set and random stuff, and so yeah, that would be a great way.